Richmond, which is in British Columbia, just south of Vancouver, and it's my day one of crossing the United States from north to south over the Cascades and Sierra Nevada mountains. 8 national parks. I can't wait. The first one's North Cascades National Park, and that's only 4 days away. Just got off the first boulevard, Westminster, and I have about a 40-mile day to get to a campground just south of Blaine, USA. So I'll have to get over the border. It's about 20 miles away from here, and it should be an interesting crossing. It's getting interesting. I'm about to get on this bridge. I'm about to go over the Alex Fraser Bridge, and it looks totally legit. A bit of an intimidating bridge. It's loud with the traffic, and it's really high. I mean, I'm way up here. Made it to the top, and that's the first climb I've had to do, but there's a lot more coming up on the North Cascades National Park. So far it's been a really entertaining day. That bridge was unexpectedly amazing. One of the most crazy bridges I've crossed. It's such a high altitude there to climb. The scenery was pretty awesome. Now I find myself on a nature trail for 2 miles at least. This day is not as straightforward as I thought it was going to be. What a reprieve after being on that bridge. It was so loud up there. And now I'm on this nature trail in total solitude, covered in wildflowers. Absolutely beautiful. It's challenging. The conditions change. It's either nice packed gravel, and then there's this sand that's difficult to navigate on. It's wet, really soaking wet, so it makes your bike want to dig in, but I'm getting it done. And there's a lot of water crossings and whatnot. It's called the Delta South Surrey Regional Greenway, and it goes for a while. A lot of people are using it, people walking dogs and themselves, and a lot of cyclists too. I've been enjoying this road here for 8 miles with a huge shoulder, smooth as can be. And I'm going straight south. I'm about 25 miles for the day, and it's 12:30. Awesome cycling infrastructure here. There's even guidance when crossing an entry or exit. Made great downhilling all the way to the border, about 5 miles from here. I'm on King George Boulevard. close. I'm just zigzagging through neighborhoods off the main drag, which are without any traffic whatsoever. It's really nice, beautiful neighborhoods. Gotta figure out where to go now. Well, that was easier than I thought. Southbound traffic, that's where I'm going. All right, I'm back in neighborhoods. Shortcut. What a day this is. It's non-stop. Different terrain, different roads, different everything. Awesome. All right, I'm back in the US, in Blaine now. Coming into Blaine, I'm gonna go to the harbor and see what I can of it, and then start heading south to the campground. I'm only 7 miles away, and it's 3, so I'll have time. I've seen Blaine, and now I have 7 miles to get to the campground, and it'll make for a 45-mile day or so. Coming into Birch Bay, I'm almost to the state park, just north of it. I spoke with the ranger Sharon for a while, and she told me where the hike bike section is. Likely one of the best starts to any of my tours. The day went smoothly, my bike was performing perfectly, border crossing was smooth. I thought it would take a lot longer, but it didn't. And then smooth sailing all the way to this state park, Birch Bay. Another amazing day of bicycle touring. That was an awesome night here at Birch Bay State Park. Wow, I slept so good. And now I got Burlington ahead of me, about a 50-something mile day. And logistically, that makes sense for me to keep hopping along. Yesterday, I think I made such good friends with the ranger that she actually brought me a salad for dinner that she made herself, and her dressing. I was very thankful because I didn't have anything else to eat. So I thank Sharon Franklet is her name, at Birch Bay State Park. Some nice climbs, which are welcome because that's how I'm gonna condition myself for what's coming. I'm looking in between the trees in the gap of the road, and I see the North Cascades in front of me, and they look magnificent. Took a right turn, heading south on Vista Drive, heading towards Ferndale. And from there, it's a straight shot to Burlington. Smooth day. It feels like the Appalachians here, just hilly roads and neighborhoods, cool weather, very chill. I'm in Ferndale. I gotta get something to eat. Leaving Ferndale, and now I'm on a frontage road right next to I-5. Just rode through Birchwood, and Bellingham is next, about 20 miles for the day. I'm making my way through Bellingham and heading back to the coast. Just got out of downtown Bellingham, and I see the coast right here on my right. Another town, Fairheaven. It's an entertaining ride today, going from cities to towns and now the coast. I've been climbing quite a bit coming out of Fairheaven, but I'm getting rewarded now. Just rode myself into a forest. That was a tiny little pass, and I'm very thankful that I got it because I need as much conditioning as I can find between here and the beginning of seriously climbing into the North Cascades National Park. There's plenty of share the road signs and not too much traffic, so it's fine, and the climbs are not that long. This day's turning out to be pretty challenging. How beautiful. The Pacific Northwest. It is so lush. Plenty of places to stop and check out the scenery from above. This is a total reminder of the Pacific Coast Bike Route's Oregon sections. I think that was the top. Now I gotta get down again. It reminds me of the Pacific Coast Bike Route going through Washington, Oregon, and California. I'm back to being on flat ground. Gotta knock out these last 10 miles and find a place to stay in Burlington. I got things to work on my bike and get some food, more rest. My legs are feeling the first 2 days of this tour. I'm conditioning, but I'm also having a lot of thoughts about climbing the Cascade. All right, made it to Burlington. I'm tired. I'm feeling the first 2 days fatigue, but it's just what I needed. And now I gotta find a place to get a drink. I'm dying for something sugary like a Gatorade and find a place to stay. Here we go. Had a nice rest there at Motel 6, and now I've got 50 miles to do. I'm looking to get on State Road 20, which is North Cascades Highway, and that should be my home for several days. Heading to North Cascades National Park. It's been 2 great days of getting conditioned. I'm feeling good and can't wait to see what's coming up. I'm riding into Cedro Woolley. It's only 5 miles from Burlington, but it's 5 miles into my day, about 50 miles to get to a campground, and seemingly a tailwind. Just outside of Cedro Woolley, there's a trail called the Cascade Trail, and it goes 25 miles to the town of Concrete. Outstanding. 21 miles to the town of Concrete on this trail. Can't ask for more. It's nice and cool, about low 60s or so. And now it turns into gravel, so I get to enjoy some gravel riding here. Outstanding. I got 20 miles to this. Unbelievably beautiful. This trail is outstanding. Perfectly graded, smooth, beautiful, and hardly anybody around. The scenery is improving every mile. I'm right next to the Skagit River, and it's a beauty. I'm surrounded by mountains too. I came out here on North Cascades Highway. The trail had some closures due to repairs, and it's beautiful. I'm enjoying the pavement and the scenery in the distance. Made it to Concrete, 30 miles. I got about 20 more miles to go. But that was nice. A little taste of what's coming. I miss climbing, and I'm about to do a bunch of it here in the next few days. But my game plan is to keep it at around 50 miles per day and let my body sort of hurt itself. And then once I'm done with Washington Pass, which is in the next couple of days, it's a over 4,000 foot climb in 23 miles. By then I'll have destroyed my legs enough that I can take a day or two off and let them heal up a little bit before I keep going. Yeah! Woo! What a drop! That's what I'm talking about. Wow, that was cool. I want more. Spectacular scenery. It's getting outrageous out here. Unreal. Outstanding day. Just gorgeous out here. The trees are so big and so lush. I'm close to Marble Mount, but I'm a bit worried because my crank is loose and I need a pretty big Allen wrench to tighten it. Thankfully, I've noticed it just now, and I only have a couple of miles to go. Coming into Marble Mound, 52 miles. I'm pretty tired. My legs are feeling it, but I'm feeling pretty good. And I was lucky to find a gentleman who helped me with an Allen wrench, and my crank is back to super tight and ready to go climb. So I gotta find this campground around here somewhere and get some rest. Today was awesome. 54 miles, plenty of climbing to get me going, and I'm at the front gates of North Cascades National Park with over 4,000 feet of climbing to get to the summit of Washington Pass. I'm gonna get some serious sleep and get ready for what's coming ahead. A bunch of climbing and a bunch of beautiful North Cascades National Park scenery.